Hi everybody, my name is Amber Reynolds. I'm an occupational therapy intern here at Addison School District 4. And over the summer, the OT department and on behalf of the school district, we are providing all of the preschoolers with a fine motor kit so they can practice working on their fine motor skills at home. So we do ask that you try to incorporate these maybe once or twice a week at home. All of the materials in here are easy to find in case you need extra or in case you run out as well. So today in this video, what I'll be doing is going through each activity. I'll give a step-by-step breakdown of how your child should be performing each activity, but if they don't perform it, practice will help them get better. And I'll just point out some key things that you should be seeing from them or that you might have to facilitate because some of them can be a little bit more challenging. So for the first one, in your fine motor kit, you'll have a tennis ball. The tennis balls are cut, so they look like a little, almost a Pac-Man monster. What you'll do is you'll squeeze it, it'll open the mouth of the monster. And then another thing in your fine motor kit is you'll have some pom-poms. So what you'll have them do is, I would have them squeeze probably with their non-dominant hand, so right or left, depending on your child. They'll squeeze almost around where the cheeks of the monster would be to open the mouth. You'll take the pom-pom in their other hand and they'll feed the monster, essentially. That's the first one. And then for another one you can do, if they're just laying on the table, they can also squeeze the mouth and try to pick up the pom-poms from the table, just like that. And they come out really easily as well. The second one that you can do, this might also help with utensil use as well, is they can scoop up pom-poms from a bowl or place them onto a spoon. And now instead of using your fingers, you're using a spoon to feed the monster. Another one you can do, again, makes it a little bit more challenging so they can work their way up, is they'll use a clothespin to pick up a pom-pom, just like this. Again, squeeze, and then place a pom-pom in using the clothespin. Another one you can do is in your kits, you'll find a few pieces of tissue paper. So what you'll want them to do, this is working on what we call a pincer grasp, so that thumb and the index finger coming together. We do a lot of things with this grasp throughout every single day, is we want to encourage them to rip the paper using both hands. They might tend to go like this, but if you could facilitate them to use their little pinchers just like this to rip, they can crush it up, they can leave it stationary. You can feed the monster using the tissue paper as well. For the next one that we have is a straw cutting necklace. So monster's gonna go away for right now. What we're gonna do is you're gonna find straws in your fine motor kit. And if you have safety scissors at home or child scissors or loop scissors, spring-loaded scissors, whatever you prefer your child to use works just fine. You'll take the straw, you will target them to cut each piece of the straw across, just like that. I don't want it to fly everywhere, so I held it down, but you'll encourage them to cut little straw pieces just like that. You'll also find pipe cleaners in your kit. So what I would recommend doing is using a pipe cleaner to start. I have string for right now, but they'll take the straw pieces, they look like little beads but with larger openings, and you'll encourage them to feed the straw through the string just like this. And you can do multiple pieces. They can make a necklace. Again, I would work up to the string. You can use a pipe cleaner to begin, but using both hands to string the beads together is what we kind of want to target with. And then so you just continue until you get it done. So again, we're gonna grab our tissue paper. We're gonna use our pincer grasp just like this, thumb and index finger, going to pinch and rip the tissue paper. Next, I would have the bag starting closed so they can work on opening just like this. We'll open the bag, hold it with our helper hand, and we're going to take our other hand and place it into the bag. So we're working on what we call bilateral coordination, or using both hands together. Additionally, besides the bag, you can do a small container, a large container. You can place it close by them, or you can place it a further distance away, on the table, on the floor, and you'll have them go and place this in after ripping. It's a good 2-step task for them to work on that. Next, what we'll do is similar to what we did with the monster with the clothespins. We will just have a little pack of pom-poms here. They will take the clothespins. Again, this is using their pincer grasp. They might want to go like this. That's completely okay, but we can target using our 2 other fingers. So we can grab the pom-pom using the clothespin, place it into the container, just like this. Again, you can do this very close, short distance away. You can also have them place it into the bag. So they're stabilizing with their other hand and they're putting it in. Next, with the clothespin, and inside your kit, you'll find a color circle sheet. This will work on color matching if this is, something that we feel like we need to work on, especially in preschool, those pre-academic skills. You can say, find red, and you'll ask them to take the clothespin, open up the clothespin, and place it on the red dot. And you can do it for every other color as well. That one's super simple, but again, opening that clothespin and placing it on, similar to a paper clip, can be a little challenging at this age. Next, you will find 2 coloring sheets in the fine motor kit. Those are just to promote coloring skills. You will also find a box of crayons in there. And then you will also find various mazes. So we have an easy maze here, pretty self-explanatory. They'll take a crayon, a marker, a pencil, and they'll just trace the maze through, trying to stay within the lines. There are some more challenging mazes in the fine motor kit as well that they can work on. Lastly, we do a body awareness with the clothespins. So either you or your child can place them, but let's say I wanted to do it on my arm. You can place the clothespin on pieces of clothing. So I can place it on my arm, I can place it on my pants, I can place it on my hair to symbolize my head, but you can also play Simon Says. So Simon Says, find your arm. They can either attach the clothespin to their arm, they can remove the clothespin if you placed it on them, or they can just say, they can point to it and you can remove it as well. Those are all of the activities that we have listed in the fine motor kit for you to do over the summer. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to the Addison School District. Thank you.